Okay, I'm seeing all this mystery around you, like you don't know where to go. Right?
Sometimes, yeah, I feel that way.
It's like there's this shroud of mystery. And yes, Arnold, I know. I'm getting to it. Would you let me? Excuse me. Oh, that's the great love of my life. He's in the spirit right now.
Really? Oh my God.
It's fine. It's fine. We fought like cats and dogs. We actually, on the earth plane, we get along much better now. You know, he's got a job he really likes, which is hassling me when I'm trying to do a reading. Yes, I know. Well, we sometimes have a different perspective. I'm not saying that mine is better than yours. I'm just saying it's different. Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry. There are times where it's joyous. There are times where it's agony. And that's what life is, because we're working things out.
It's just so hard sometimes, you know.
It's hard, I know.
I mean, I feel like I've been doing all this work on myself, right? I was traveling all around the world doing this self work. I mean, I even went to the crop circles, you know.
So I am totally lost in the middle of England. Crop circles don't exactly have an address. So, and apparently there's tons of fields everywhere around here. So this is where my GPS led me. Here.
It didn't really work out the way I thought it would. But yeah, you know.
Listen, you're going around in circles in your real life. Okay, let me, I need my glasses for this, because what I started to see pop
Okay.
up here was like this shroud. It's very mysterious, and I want to see if I can go into it. Okay. All right, I see you there. You're trying to look through the keyhole, but you need to get the door unlocked. There is someone who's going to help you. There
So
is
where were we at? That someone wants to give me a
a
key?
key to open the door.
So I'm like looking through a keyhole, like what's going on?
Right, you were looking through the keyhole,
Uh-huh.
but you couldn't get in. So
Uh-huh.
this is sort of what's been happening with your life.
Right.
You feel like on the outside, always
Right.
looking
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. Like it's just not happening yet. Like when is the
And-
door gonna? When am I gonna walk through the
And
door?
there is a very special entity coming to you from the spirit that's going to give you the key. Her name, it's a female, her name is something like Dora? No, you know Dora? Zora?
No.
Cora?
No. Laura.
Laura, you know Laura.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know Laura.
Who is
Yeah.
Laura?
Yeah.
All right.
My father's mother. Yeah. My grandmother
Ah.
Laura. Yeah.
Okay.
She's passed over.
Okay, she's coming. Yes.
Huh.
All right, she's talking to me now. Hold on.
Wow. She. You know. I just gotta say she was a real bitch.
Okay.
Real bitch.
It doesn't
I
matter.
mean,
It doesn't.
My father's still in therapy, okay? After 70 years, he's still in therapy. I mean, I don't know how many soul retrievals, sweat lodges a person can do at this point, but I mean, talk about hell on wheels.
So she understands that she was very difficult. She says that was on purpose to make you both stronger, to work things out.
She was so cheap.
And
oh
that's
my
what
God.
she said. She
I've
said
never seen anybody so cheap in
said-
all my life.
she said she apologizes for the coupon clipping that was going too far.
You know, and this whole cheap thing, it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, at some point, cheap, I mean, what's enough? Is a penny too much? Where do you gauge that? Do you know how much that messes with somebody's
Right, but
head, that cheap
Yes,
thing?
yes,
And
but
it doesn't make any sense. I mean, the seeds are growing right out of the ground. I just don't believe in that whole cheap thing. I mean, how can there be lack of
But do
abundance
you
if the
s-
seeds are growing out of the
but
ground?
do you see the lesson you learned through her?
That not to be cheap.
Yeah, but to see that there's abundance, to see that you don't have to have fear. So that in her
It
difficulty.
took some years,
But you learned it.
yeah,
You learned it.
yeah.
So she is here now, having been through the cleansing on the other side, to
Alright, I
give
guess I can
you
let it go.
the key. She is giving you a key to open that door.
Huh.
You just have to go find the door.
Alright,
She is going to guide you.
alright.
Listen. Listen to her. Oh, and that's it for our session.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Sebastian.
Oh, he's calling you now
He's
in the
texting
middle
me.
of this?
It's so funny sometimes. I don't know how he does that. Like, I hate him one minute, and then he's funny, and then I'm not, and I don't hate him, and I don't get that, right? Like, how does somebody take you from hating them, never want to see them, and then
Because
they're funny?
it's all love. He sends you like a tidal wave of love. It surrounds you in love. He thinks of you with love. You feel it's like you're being enveloped by this tidal wave of love.
So I don't have any free will in it. Like he said, like I'm just like I have to surrender,
No.
and then it all starts all over again. It's this
Think of-
tidal wave of love, and then I'm like
Think of
back to square one.
Think of the image that we were just given. The image was a tidal wave. Now what happens when there's a tidal wave? There's a choice. You can ride
Go with it.
You can ride the
Or you
wave,
can-
or you can go under.
You can suffer very bad.
Well, but you have free
Yeah.
choice. You
Yeah.
do have free choice. But the advice that
So like that soul can like come around you, like
Yes.
can like it appears and like sends that energy.
because your two souls are connected. You made a pact. Arnie, would you stop? Arnold, I am trying to explain love to this woman. Now, please back off. Please. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay. So when they think about you with love, it brings the tidal wave around you.
Well, on the other side of that, like when it's so miserable, what about can somebody if they're really pissed off? Can they send like a tidal wave of pissed off?
Sure, you
Right.
send it to him all the time when you get pissed off at him. But you still choose love, because love is life. And the minute you stop having the ability to love, you stop having the ability to live.
And I went looking for that whole, the whole Grail thing where
Yeah.
the heart chakra of the earth is, the
Yeah.
Tor, and I tell you that hill was humongous. I mean,
Sweetheart,
it took forever to get up there.
sweetheart, it's not outside of you. It's here. You have capacity to have great love. Not everyone has that.
Well, I mean,
And I think our session is over now, because the time just went flying by.
but I feel like I'm just kind of getting the information that I need.
Well, this
sorta.
is something that Arnie says, you only have a certain amount of quantum.
What do you mean?
It's like bandwidth on a computer, that you pay for a certain amount of bandwidth, and that's it. So,
Huh.
if you
Never
would,
really heard of that before, but
well,
alright.
he was very big into marketing.
Oh, okay. Wow, psychic marketing.
Yeah.
All right.
So if you'd like to add a,
grab my.
yeah, if you'd like to add a 20% gratuity, that
Oh, okay. Yeah.
he'd
Sure.
appreciate that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I guess everybody tips in America. I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So let me just grab my credit card. I don't know, like where, how, this door, like what?
You are going to find it. I see gold around you. There's something really, do you want to just wait for me,
Yeah,
sweetheart?
sure.
There you go. as I was saying, there is gold around you. There is something really big. I feel very happy for you. I really do. You make me giddy. There is something so wonderful on the way for you. And
How do I know what's right for me? I mean, how do I know what's the right thing,
Listen.
the right person, the right path? How do, especially when it's been so freaking hard.
because you're not listening, you need to center yourself and listen. Spirit is going to send you the inspiration of where you need to go to find the door that you need to unlock.
You may just listen to the inspiration.
Listen, yeah, don't go running
Inspiration.
like a chicken with its head cut off here, there, the other thing.
Just wait for inspiration.
Just center yourself. I am getting a word now. Okay, hold on. Para.
Huh.
Para. Sight. This is going to be very big.
Parasite.
That's the word.
Did I mention to you that I have an irrational fear of parasites?